tell you about my incidents about someone gave me a good punch on my cheek. Came to know about Chansen Shui was on 2012, and it was also a very coincidence that it has happened. It was my mother-in-law who came back from Malaysia, and he had been going to the adjustment in Atiang place in Pasang. And then before she came back, she said that she's going back to Malaysia, going back to Australia. Then one of the adjusters said that, well, I have a place there where they have adjustment too. I think my mother-in-law said misunderstanding, and straight away come back and tell his daughter. And she said it's quite close in Blackburn. So my daughter was, my wife was very, get all his friends, get all his 6 of the girl, and I'm the one of the driver to the place. We went there, it's not because of learning the Chansen Shui, we went there for adjustment. And we remember May was down there, asked us, where's our name? I said, we don't even have any name, we just put any name. Because we come for just adjustment for 15 minutes. And even my mother was looking for Atiang, luckily he came out from the toilet. Just he said, okay, so book them in. So we were waiting there, and actually we don't know that it's a class on. And my wife remember very clearly that teacher Wei was saying, if you don't keep quiet and listen, you can get out of. Then only we realized that it's a class on. But it's, I think, the most, what I say is that that really makes me think that Chansen Shui is working is because of my missus after the open chakra by teacher Wei. Of course, I don't want to elaborate too much. After that, she might not let me sleep in the bed. And then that's how I learned Chansen Shui and started to giving all this to friends and all this thing. Only just 2 weeks ago, I was on my way to work. 5:25. I catch my earliest bus is 5:25, 9:07 from Doncaster to Sydney. I always walk, and that day I don't know why. When I was walking, a red car stopped me and asked me, "Give me $20." I said, "I don't have any money." When I said that, one of the guys came out of his car, then I know I'm in deep trouble. And then he just gave me a swing on my left cheek. Of course, straight away I have to yell, "Help!" and I start running. And I saw him turning the car. I thought he was pacing me again, but he also speed off. And he was hurt, so I quickly come on my bus arrived, and I went on my bus. What I do was straight away, I put my hand into my cheek there, so it was hurting me, man. So all the way back to work, and I was lucky that I was doing broken shift, what we call broken shift of meal breaks very long. So I keep on doing, adjusting on my cheek. And of course I let my children know that Dad, just give someone give a left cheek by a punch. So and it doesn't hurt when I'm doing all these things afterward. I think it doesn't really bruise and swollen, it's just a bit. When I came back and tell my missus about it. And then at night, I was surprised that my missus said, "Oh, I'll help you to adjust before you go to bed." I said, "It's okay." When she put on my cheek, I always asked her, "Did you shake my cheek?" I said, "No, my hand is just like that." I said, "Are you sure?" Keep on shaking it, you know. So I was quite impressed. I don't feel much of the sensation at all. But at that night, maybe because it's still considered as still new in the sense that the bruise is still early stages, so it's clear. It clears very quick. I think it's breaking through all the nerve and all the blood, because if I don't do that, maybe it's a clot and it must be swollen much bigger. So the next day I don't feel any pain at all. And I was very impressed. Because there's many other incidents that the bruise, especially the bruise on you, if you adjust yourself in straight away, I think you will see the result very clearly. That's the one that I always believe. Because my missus a few times of the bruising. you instantly adjust with Chansen Shui, it really works. Because a lot of things we don't see, especially the liver and kidney, we don't see it because we can't see it. But it helps us there, but we don't believe it, but you have to believe that it works. That's very important, especially if you do a lot of meditations and all these things, that's will really calm you down to receive the energy to go through the patient. Because you also must understand that when we do meditation, it's actually because you calm ourselves down so that when we adjust someone else, we have the patience to do it. We don't rest, we are not restless and all looking at the times and all these things. We really concentrate a lot more. You can feel your hands warm, and the other party can sometimes feel the heat going through, which I always, some of them they just tell me that, which I don't know. So when you finish the class or graduate, to me the most important is for you to come to the center, not because I want you all, but because I want you all to learn the skill of really helping people. That's very important, because I have a lot of friends after learning, the main thing they always say is that I can't heal myself. I always tell them, it's not healing yourself. Maybe it's just holding it back. You won't deteriorate. But if you have faith in it, it will work, which I believe in it. Even my mother-in-law does have painkiller because his knee is not working very well. But she always adjusts herself. She's also an advanced student. So I hope when you're finished, recommend your friends. The most important is to try on yourself. Believe in it, that it works. That's all I can say. Hope you all.